Broke a woman.
Who enjoys the didgeridoo?
Piked her in the vagina. He did. He piked her in the vagina. Well, was she 10 years old? 10? In the vagina? Mick Jagger?
No, Mick Jagger said he was waiting for this since she was 10 years old.
I know. What the fuck is wrong with Mick?
Man, they got away with a lot of shit in the 60s, huh?
Yeah, you can't make that statement.
No, you can't.
Fucking crazy. How's going to make that statement?
She's 14, and if that's not bad enough, you go, oh, I've been waiting for this since you were 10. Oh, my God.
But did Mick really think he was showing restraint?
Hey,
I waited through her 11s and 12s.
Yeah, waited all those years.
He's lucky he's a talented motherfucker. So I think we look the other way. Let Mick do whatever he wants, man. You hear, give me shelter? Let this guy fuck whatever he wants.
He waited for like the first little fucking one single hair. That's what Mick was waiting for.
Let me say hi to Jeff in Indianapolis. Jeff.
Good evening.
Hello, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Baby wants to fuck.
Wait, I know that reference. Do you know that reference, Ant?
No.
Oh, fuck, I've heard that before. What's that from, Jeff?
Just a little Blue Velvet, you know.
Blue Velvet.
You fucking.
Oh.
Blue Velvet. Thank you, sir.
That's fucked up.
Fiji, well, this is Barrett from Pittsburgh, Anthony. He writes, Fiji travel info shows that it's the home of incest and anal sex. Is this true? Could we
on a travel brochure?
It can't be on a...
Is it really?
It can't be on the actual travel brochure, but I think if you dig a little bit...
I know.
Is that what they're bragging about? Come to Fiji?
Wow. Who knew? I thought Fiji was like one of those places you just kind of go there and go on vacation. It's kind of nice.
I don't know. Is Fiji a nice place for real? I don't know.
I think my mom and Sal went to Fiji.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. You're going to have to ask him about Fiji at the big wedding this weekend.
Yeah.
Robin from Detroit.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Is it cold in the D yet, or is it a little too early still?
No, it's damn humid and hot, to tell you the truth.
Well, goddamn.
It's so hot in the day.
Yeah, the D's got a lot of problems.
No
but
shit.
yeah, I was calling about this Mackenzie Phillips thing. Whether it happened or didn't happen, first of all, he's dead. He can't defend himself. But I think these stars sometimes put this stuff out so that they're the big talk of the town because they're so irrelevant in our lives, and now we're talking about this dumb bitch.
Yeah, but you just come out of nowhere and blast that one out?
Well,
Jeez.
You know what? Again, we don't know if it's true or not, but everyone's going to be talking about it.
Look at you denying the victim.
Well, I think she's sick to first of all put that in a book to make some money and some fame for herself. Secondly, if she is just making up to get the fame and a little money in her pocket, that's even sicker.
That is
either way,
crazy.
It's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like something you'd make up, to be honest with you.
No.
You make up a child molesting story, not an adult. Yeah, it was consensual, and then we had a consensual affair.
You would say that you got touched by some nameless relative that no one, feels like looking up or whatever.
I think they were so fucked up on the dope. Yep. You know what I mean? The dope.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know if
the
it's true or
dragons
not,
told
but
them to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that what point is there in putting it in a book? We can't prove it or disprove it.
Well, it's her life. Hold on, miss. If she's telling you a story about her life, you don't need us to disapprove it. I mean, if she wants to tell it in the book, that's fine.
Yeah.
Right, but what benefit is there about telling somebody something like that, especially when the person that she's talking about isn't around to defend themselves or say it's not true when...
Because honestly, let's just say for the sake of argument it's true, then who gives a fuck if he's around to defend himself? If she was having sex with her father and she's writing it in a book, who cares if he's around to defend himself? That's the decision he made when he started to fuck his daughter.
Well, true, and it could be true. I'm not saying it's not. I just think it's ridiculous to tell something like that true or not.
Why?
And everyone's going to be, well, I think that these stars love to put these books out and have everybody talking about them when no one gave a shit about her.
Jim, you're an
for
author.
30 fucking years.
Yeah, but Vince, that's not. I don't agree with you because people telling their life story, this type of stuff happens to regular people. It happens to people.
Oh, yeah.
And it's interesting.
Yeah, that's why it's in books.
It's interesting, but it's just a salacious story that,
So what?
you know.
But it's
not
almost like,
buying it.
would you object, Miss, if it was a wonderful story about how great a guy her father was? No. So why should she
No, I
not
wouldn't.
tell if it's a hell story?
Well, that's true, and I'm not saying it's not true. I just think it's a ridiculous thing to put in a book to get your face on the news and make some money.
That's the only reason you write a book at all, though. What do you think people write books for, to not sell them?
Well, who the hell gives a shit about Mackenzie Phillips anyway?
Obviously, we do. We're all talking about her. We all know her.
Well,
hold
only
on.
because she fucked her dad.
Yeah, that's where Robin's making a sort of a good point. Like I'm sure when she decided to write this book, the book people said, well, what do you got to offer? And she finally got to this point. Well, I could tell the story about me and my dad. You know what I mean?
And they're like, well,
and now they're like, okay, now we got a book, and now we're all talking about it because it came out today. If her book came out and this wasn't in it, we wouldn't be talking about it.
We wouldn't even know she had a book out.
That aside, Robin, I believe the story is absolutely true. Absolutely.
And it could be, but I just think it's stupid on her part. She needed money.
I don't understand what your point is, Robin. I don't get what your point is.
People put things in their biographies that include like horrible things or fantastic things, and that's why you read them. Not only for the publicity, that's kind of a side effect of it. If you put something salacious in a book and it's true, it's going to be the selling point. People are going to go, wow, here's some excerpt from the book. It doesn't necessarily mean you put it in there just to get the publicity.
Right, but that's the only thing in that book that's going to make people buy.
How do you know that?
No, there's the drug stories. She was
irrelevant.
She's a big star. Robin, she was a tremendous star on television. She was in a huge series. People have known about Mackenzie Phillips for many, many years, and she was fucking her dad, who was one of the mamas and the papas. You know what? Yeah. People want to read that, me included.
She was in American Graffiti. She was getting banged by Mick Jagger while she was filming it, perhaps.
Well, you can line your birdcage with the rest of it, then.
How do you know what the rest of it is going to be?
Oh, because no one fucking cares about her for the last 30 years. Is she on TV?
What book? You're making no sense.
I would only read that chapter.
Yeah.
I would start with that one and then go back to chapter 1. What is it? What is it? Your problem with this? I don't understand Robin's point.
Well, I think the point is, I think she's off, but it's not far-fetched that celebrities make up shit.
Points on her head.
Or exaggerate shit to get publicity. I'm with her to that point. But this story is absolutely true. There's no doubt in my mind.
I'd believe it.
Maybe she's exaggerating the details a little bit in the book. Who knows? But the story itself is absolutely true. This happened.
The rest of the book could be full of growing up with a drug abusive father and the mamas and the papas, and then being on one day at a time, and American Graffiti.
We all know the story. Who gives a shit?
All right. Thank you, Robin.
Robin,
not a fan of Mackenzie.
There's something else going on with Robin. It's like your point is ridiculous. Yeah. Who gives a shit? She was a fucking icon fucking her dad.
Yeah.
That's an interesting point for a book. What Robin's acting like, you should write a book with no selling point.
Right. No selling point.
She's only saying that to make it interesting so you buy the book. Yeah.
All right.
How annoyed would you be if she left that out?
Yeah.
If she wrote a life story and she didn't put fucking her dad, Robin would call up and go, well, I would have bought the book if I knew she was fucking her dad. Why wouldn't she put that? Shut up, Robin. Jesus Christ, she bugged me.
What's wrong with Robin?
She's out of her mind. She had a hatred for Mackenzie Phillips. I didn't like it.
She certainly did.